Alright guys, we actually have something pretty freaking insane here to talk about regarding Black Ops 3 Zombies and Jason Blundell potentially confirming something pretty freaking insane, or at least hinting at it, because honestly, the way he talks about this and the whole circumstance of the next couple of DLCs, it just is so freaking weird. It really is crazy, the possibilities of this actually occurring, and they did this PlayStation interview earlier today with Jason Blundell and some sort of guy from PlayStation, some sort of interviewer or whatever, and they basically talked about it with the promotion of DLC 3. Obviously, DLC 3 just released today, so they want to promote it, they want to talk about it, all that insane stuff. They talked about zombies in general, they talked about DLC 3, but then in a portion of the interview, and I'll play it for you guys on the video on screen here, they actually talked about something and hinted at something just so freaking insane. And they did it twice. They did it one time, a really, really insane here. This is more of a logical possibility. And then they did it later, which could be in a couple of years. And that we'll talk about that after we play this clip here. But if we can hit 200 likes, that would be greatly appreciated, guys. Honestly, just an insane video. So here is the interview.
Just laughing most of the time.
So now this is the third DLC. It's actually technically the fifth Zombies map that's available through Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
You know, looking at history, you know, my analysis of history suggests that there would be probably a fourth DLC coming at some point.
Yep.
So I'm curious, you know, what, from a Zombies perspective, where's your head at for this fourth one?
Well, it's done.
It's done. You've already finished it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So the community always says to me, "Oh, you just have them all sitting on a server." That's not true.
Yeah.
But in this case,
it
this
actually
one actually
is true.
for the first time ever, that's actually true. It's really interesting. So the conversation used to be in Zombies.
Now, guys, you have to think. Jason Blundell said, you heard what he said, they are already done with DLC 4. What the? They're already done with DLC 4. And DLC 3, they just finished like 2 weeks ago. And they said, okay, it was like 3 weeks ago. And they said, okay, we're finally done with testing. And we're now going to send the update to PlayStation to roll out its patches and make sure it's all good and ready for the actual release on Tuesday, July 12th. And that's obviously what it went through. But PlayStation 4, the DLC 4 map pack, that is already done. They completed it. They have the ending story. That's it. But now you have to think about this. When did they have time to do that? And also, they have freaking 3 months, almost 3 months of nothing until DLC 4. And what does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? They're gonna be working on something else. We're still in the cycle of Black Ops 3. It makes no sense for them just to end Zombies early. Like, they're still developing Zombies. You have people working in the Zombies dev team developing it, and if they're done with all the DLC maps 1 through 4, where else are they going to be doing? DLC 5 confirmed. Okay, look, I'm just saying, okay? Like, this, if there's ever a chance for us to see a DLC 5. Now, you guys misunderstand. I'm not saying it's actually going to be called DLC 5. I definitely think it's going to be a DLC 5 pack where you get extra zombie maps, maybe you get an extra standalone map, an extra remaster map, and that is basically the 5th generation of the DLC pack, and it would be only zombies. Maybe it's only like 2 new zombie maps, or just 3 new zombie maps, or 1 new little small map, and then 2 remaster maps, something like that. But they have from now all the way till September, till DLC 4 releases on the PlayStation 4, to make these maps, to remaster these maps, and it's totally possible. It really, really is, and it's honestly so insane that to think they actually have the time to do it. They have the resources, they have the time to do it, and Jason Blundell confirms that they have that whole period of basically nothing. Like, there's just nothing there. They completed DLC 4. And obviously, I'll talk about DLC 4, and he said there were hints, and we'll talk about DLC 4 in general. Basically, he said you can actually figure out where the map is located based on different hints, and that's a different video entirely. But I really want to talk about this, because this was just so freaking insane. Now, they talked about this as well within the interview, and I'm going to play this for you guys as well, because it doesn't necessarily relate to DLC 5, but it relates to a potential zombie standalone game, and obviously bringing back remaster maps, and this would basically be what DLC 5 is going to be, and it would basically be like the 10th year anniversary of World at War. So once that comes around, he actually said, hey, you know, that's actually a really good idea. I'll play the intro for you guys now, and I guess we'll talk about that. So here you go.
It's guy, kind of.
That really allowed us to kind of find our identity and really find what we're going after. And obviously World at War is where we first tried out zombies as well, so that kind of flowed into Black Ops and really made Black Ops a meaty package.
It really did, and I remember at the time, I mean, we're coming up on 10 years now. I mean,
Yep.
well, it's probably, what, 08? Yeah, it's 08 for World at War.
Yeah.
So a couple more years till your big 10-year anniversary. You guys
Yeah.
gonna plan something big for like a 10-year Zombies anniversary?
What a wonderful idea. I've not actually talked about that, but that's a fantastic idea.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
It does make sense. I will talk about that when I get back to the studio.
And I remember having World at War. I had finished the campaign because back then you had to finish the campaign to unlock.
So basically, guys, the PlayStation interviewer guy, he basically said, oh yeah, you know what, World at War Zombies, they were talking about it, then they said, oh, it's coming up on 10-year anniversary, wouldn't it be cool to do some sort of like little celebration thing, or like do some sort of remaster, or like bring the zombie maps back? And Jason Blundell was like, yeah, you know, we should go back to the team, we should talk about it, do some sort of 10th year anniversary thing, that would be pretty sick. And obviously, we're thinking, all of us are thinking, and they were talking about it in the context of zombies, they were talking about, oh, zombies back from World at War, so this is zombies only, really, 10-year anniversary of zombies. And this would make perfect sense. A 10-year anniversary zombie edition game with all the zombie maps and maybe a couple new ones. That would honestly be like, it would make sense too as well. It would be insane. It would make sense. 10-year anniversary of zombies. You have every map. You have a couple new maps as well. Maybe like some sort of side storylines within that game as well. It's almost like a spin-off zombies game before Black Ops 4 comes out, or maybe I guess right around Black Ops 4 comes out, whenever World at War came out. But still, it would be really insane, and it would make sense for them to actually have that. So again, two possibilities to see remaster maps coming back in the form of either a standalone game, a DLC 5, some maps. Now, for the current future right now, for the upcoming couple months here, Treyarch, they have these months, they complete DLC 4, they're done with DLC 4. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to work on some other maps, man. They're going to work on some other maps, and they're going to give us at least some sort of side spin-off maps. I honestly do think they're going to give us some spin-off maps. Not like main maps, not like big maps, but some spin-off maps, man. Or maybe at least some remastered, some remakes, whatever it is, man. They need to do it, dude. They need to do it. I think it would be pretty insane if they do, and I think they have the time. They do have the time. I know Jason Blundell said he has the time. He has those months. They're done with DLC 4. It could happen, man. It can very well happen. So we do have a slightly increased chance of seeing some more maps coming to Black Ops 3 Zombies. Hopefully, it actually comes to fruition very soon, and we'll see what happens then when it releases and when we get some more information. So let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you can, leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Again, let's try to go for 200 likes. I just think this was just freaking crazy, man. Really, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.